Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another What Else is Going On, aka We Go podcast YouTube video. I'm your girl, your host, Taria. Again, happy Saturday. Yo, I did something to my camera the other day and now I can't. Or my positioning is wrong. Child, I don't know. Anyway, let's get into some things. I am almost a week late on Atlanta. I'm going to do this little video right here, then record it. I've had the notes and stuff done for days, but y'all remember I was in Atlanta last weekend, didn't get back until Sun Monday morning at like after midnight, like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I watched it, yada yada yada. But I still want to do it because I still have some thoughts, and y'all know there may be subjects out here that have been out for days, but I want to talk to y'all about it in my community. First up, I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody. I will never stop saying this, so I hope that y'all don't get tired of me saying it. And if you do, too bad. I want to thank every single person that has watched, viewed, subscribed, left a comment, whether you agreed with me or not. And we had, what is it called? I don't know, swords. We had respectful discourse about a subject, right? Because I always feel like I'm always open to different opinions on certain things. Racism, sexism, homophobia, all that stuff, I'm not open. But you know what I mean? Like stuff like pop culture, news, housewives, whatever, whatever. And sometimes somebody can provide you a more nuanced perspective that you never even thought about it, whether it changes my mind or not, but it still gives me, right, like a different perspective, like, oh, okay. And I love to have conversation, and conversation begets conversation, right? So I want to thank y'all so much. I don't take your support for granted. I've said it before. There's so many content creators out here that you could split your time with. And the fact that you put me as one of them means a lot. There's a lot of y'all that I've talked to outside of YouTube, whether it's the DM or what have you. So I appreciate y'all so, 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 so much. And I love y'all. All right. I'm about to say, and for everybody that subscribed after the live with the Brooke Ashley and Kempire over on his channel. If you have not, you can still check it out. It was the Real Housewives Ultimate Takeover. We did it on Thursday. It was a little over 2 hours. We had a good time. Thank you to everybody that came over from there. Thank y'all for going to Instagram and following me. I'm seeing it. I'm like, make sure y'all hop on over to Threads too. Same name, We Go Podcast, and y'all can go over to TikTok. I did put a TikTok up. I'm about to put another one, like two more up this week. Mind you, this week ends tomorrow, but I'm I'm gonna get them done. But let's get into this really quick little Bravo video I'm going to talk to y'all about. Then I'm going to do Atlanta, and then I'm going to come back with another non-Bravo video because the title is What's Going On. And it really was for me to talk Bravo, reality TV, and other pop culture things, right? I consider myself a well-rounded person, not just stuck in one genre, but it just so happens that Bravo is just so heavy. But I do want to talk about other things, and I hope that y'all support that as well. So I'll be back for another video about some other things. Child, they ready to run Shannon Sharp's money. They want that money. So, but first, let's get into this video. So first up, Dorit Kemsley. Ooh, they say she long-winded. Some of y'all could say you are too. You just had a 2 minute, a 3 minute introduction, but mind your business. This is according to people.com. Dorit Kemsley of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills announces new memoir, Unburdened. Exclusive. I'm writing this book not just to look back, but to move forward with determination, grace, and honesty. Dorit has a memoir on the way. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star chronicled her story behind her curated image seen on screen in Unburdened, moving on, letting go, and putting it all on the table, according to a press release from Podium Entertainment. Why I was looking at one of the comments, y'all, somebody said it's a long-winded title, just like her. Y'all, I fell out. Again, the title is Unburdened, and then the semicolon, moving on, letting go, and putting it all on the table. It's set to debut in the spring of 2026. Her memoir, which people can exclusively reveal, is a candid look at her life as a mother, entrepreneur, and public figure. Unburdened is is at times both glamorous and deeply personal. The release states and examines the threads of transformation, resilience, and self love throughout Kemsley's life. For years, people have seen glimpses of my life, but this book is the full story: the beauty, the heartbreak, the fear, the fight, and the strength it took to become the woman I am today. I'm writing this book not just to look back, but to move forward with determination, grace, and honesty. Dorit's memoir will appeal to longtime Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and new readers alike, per the release. I do have to ask, is this going to be part of her storyline for this upcoming season? Are we going to go through the journey with her of writing the book and her having these emotional flashbacks and letting us see more of herself, you know? Is she going to write about, mm, mm. Is she going to write about like when her accent started? Her British accent? Was it from living in London for a long time? Was it like all of that stuff? Okay. Widely known for her bold style and dedication to her family, Kemsley joined the RHOBH cast in 2016 for the show's seventh season. Her journey as a mother and wife has primarily been in front of the camera, earning admiration for her strength, vulnerability, and elegance under pressure, according to the press release. Who wrote this? I'm not even being disrespectful. I'm being serious. Who wrote it? News of Kemsley's memoir comes months after she filed for divorce from her husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley, of 10 years. Though the pair separated in May 2024. In response to the divorce filing, PK asked the court for joint custody over their two children, 11-year-old son Jagger and 9-year-old not Jagger. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all know that's a joke if you watch the show. 9-year-old Phoenix. Unburdened again will hit shelves in spring of 2026. Will y'all be adding it to y'all list of reads? Hey, it'll be in time for a summer beach read. Will y'all be adding it to y'all's book club? You know what? Does anybody out there have like a Bravo book club where it's all books written by Bravo celebrities, whether they're housewives, whether they're on other reality shows? That would be kind of funny, kind of interesting. Maybe, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Will y'all be reading? And I know it's not ours to say because look, we only do get glimpses of these people's lives, right? But do y'all think that she has a story to tell that would interest you enough to get the book? And do y'all think this is going to be part of her story? I most certainly do. I want to get into something. Whew, child, let's talk about Miss Katie Janella. I'm only going to play the clip. Katie was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy asked her a question.
Or heard the audio
Hold
tape.
on.
I am confused. Did Alexis hear it or not?
No, only Zaddy Maddie heard it.
Only Zaddy Maddie heard it. Okay. Who saw or heard the audio tape? I am confused. Did Alexis hear it or not?
No, only Zaddy Maddie heard it.
Only Zaddy Maddie heard it. Okay.
We know, and I'm going to be doing Orange County's review. Y'all need to figure out a day that I can tell y'all it's going to be out because it comes out on Thursdays. So I would like to post the episodes on Saturdays on the podcast. I'm going to nail that down so I can give y'all a schedule and stick to it. And then if I have to deviate from it, I'll let y'all know. But anyway, we know on the Real Housewives of Orange County, it came out 2 weeks ago that Shannon, they were doing their title shoot. Alexis was there. Shannon was upset. She was on the phone, blah, 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 you know, disturbing the energy, the peace of the place or what have you. And Katie said she was on a business call. And the latest episode that I'm about to review, Shannon said something interesting. Katie was upset because her business call was interrupted. She said and Shannon said, yeah, you were so upset that you ended that business call and then started recording me, right? So the ladies are saying, so Tamara said Alexis told her about it. And Katie's like, I never showed Alexis. The only person that heard it, because I believe she even said it wasn't a video. Then didn't Katie end up saying it was a voice note or what have you? Anyway, she's saying Matt is the only one that heard Shannon. And the ladies are like, that's not what Alexis said. I'm not gonna lie, based on Kate. Well, let's get into what Alexis had to say. Alexis has come to the front, child, because you know she has her DVR set. She has her name mentions on, honey. She probably got some type of, is there some type of way where if your name is mentioned on TV, YouTube, anywhere it pops up, sort of like a Google alert, child? She got it all set. So she posted on her stories, setting the record straight. Katie played the voice memo to me. Okay, so we do know it was a voice memo because when they first said recording video, I assumed it was a video. Setting the record straight. I'm sorry, and that would make sense because if someone is recording wanting to get you, you would kind of maybe see them holding their phone. But if it's a voice memo, they could be acting like they're doing something because they could hold it down, but it still captured a voice. Look at me doing a reenactment. Alexis says, setting the record straight. Katie played the voice memo to me. How else would I know about it? I mean, that is a little bit of a fair point. I remember the audio crystal clear. I know where we were sitting because I was worried about the table next to us hearing it. Now I'm now worried about Katie's relationship with the truth, like the other housewives. I would have defended Katie against the other housewives to my own detriment until her lied tonight against me. I will never be called a liar. I'll take a lie detector test, Katie. Will you at Katie Janella? Hashtag let's go now. I'm gonna say again, I do believe it based on Katie's track record. I feel like Katie be lying about stuff. Oh, child, you will not be messing with my YouTube stuff. Music coming on. I do believe that Katie let the ladies hear it. I do believe that Katie doesn't have the best relationship with the truth. Now, I'm going to say this. A lot of people are saying, well, all the other ladies lied too. Why are we just getting on Katie? And it's kind of like that argument can continue forever, right? Because there's never going to be, it's going to be, oh, well, this person did this last, and I've done it myself, right? Well, this person did this last season, this person did this, and the two don't always equate. So, because all the housewives lied on the show, should we not call out Katie? Some of the same people that are saying, well, all of them lie, so why are we getting on Katie? Then last season, when Katie came in saying that Heather had took pictures, had staged the paparazzi pictures, and Heather said no, they were like, Heather is lying. There was none of this. All housewives lie. Let's move on. We're human, so it all comes down to, for some people, who you like. We pick and choose when we're going to use the defense. All housewives lie versus, well, I like this housewife, so, or I don't like this housewife, so I'm going to call out her lie. I believe call them all out. If they all lie, every time one of them lie, call them all out, and we going and just keep it going. I do believe Katie got a little lying problem, and I've said it probably 35 times, and I'm gonna say it again. Anybody who lies to the police on someone else and says someone followed them off a ramp and blocked them in and wouldn't let them leave and causes that person to get arrested, and then it's proven that you were lying, that is a problem for me. And she's never come out and apologized or said anything, right? So because yes, people get to learn, they get to grow. Now, whether the people that they've offended or lied on accept it, that's up to them, right? But people are given second chances, third chances, however many chances. But that to me is, in the words of Portia, egregious. So I don't know, but y'all let me know, who do y'all believe? We'll get into more of it when we do. If y'all don't want, y'all can, I was gonna say y'all can save the commentary for the OC video, but let me know now. Who um do you think Alexis is lying? And Zaddy Maddie, y'all think she had that one ready to go? I will say Katie looked beautiful on Watch What Happens Live, though. I won't take that from her. She was sitting next to that other lady, the lady that used to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but don't look like them, that I don't want back. Listen, I've seen the discourse. This don't even have nothing to do with nothing. I've seen the discourse at the season 10 reunion. That lady walked off the stage. It was in the back with her husband and Andy, and said, find what other white woman would sit on this stage and get basically hammered, pounded on, you know, pretty much by these black women. I don't want her back. I do not want her back. I do not find her funny. And her brand of, like, for instance, I wouldn't let Candy eat my box. To me, you're being deceitful, or you're trying to put it, I won't even say deceitful, you're trying to put a narrative out there that's probably not even true. I could say, I wouldn't let so and so eat my box. That doesn't mean so and so asks. But if I put it out a certain way, y'all are immediately going to think, oh, so and so was trying to eat her box. And I believe she did that with Candy. I don't believe Candy bit more wanted to munch, crunch, none of that on that box. But then she puts that out there to Sheree, who runs her mouth. And it puts out a narrative that may not necessarily be true. I don't want that lady back. But y'all might disagree. Y'all let me know. Last thing, speaking of Katie, so we know that there's Next Gen NYC, right? Well, there's been talks of Next Gen LA. So I want to get into a list. Hold on, give me 1 second. TMZ has had a list. Now, this is again, I'm reading this from All About the Real Housewives. So let's get into it. According to TMZ, the list of young celebs who've been contacted includes Nick DeBro, son of Terry and Heather DeBro from OC, Alexia and Sophia Umansky, daughters of Kyle and Mauricio, Preston Pippen, son of Real Housewives of Miami's Larsa Pippen, Mason Grammer, daughter of Camille Grammer, Adrian Maloof's sons from Beverly Hills, and Nia from Dance Moms. Shout out to Nia. Hey, Nia. Wow, that's all Housewives kids except for Nia. Well, Katie has come to the front. RHOC's Katie Janella reveals daughter Kaylee was approached for Next Gen LA. The buzz around Bravo's next spinoff is heating up, and fans of Real Housewives of Orange County have even more reason to pay attention. Katie Janella, star of Real Housewives of Orange County, recently revealed that her daughter Kaylee Janella was approached by the casting company behind Next Gen LA, and she's excited about the possibility. During a recent visit to the Decider studio, Katie shared she actually really wants to do, her daughter really wants to do it. She explained how Kaylee was contacted by the casting company, which handles the Next Gen series casting. She mentioned it to me and my husband, and we were like, you should do it if they ask you to do it because she'd be great. Katie added with enthusiasm, I would love to see it. Now, let's get into Next Gen NYC that recently debuted. It says the show made waves, pulling in a record-breaking 5.4 million viewers for its premiere, making it Bravo's most watched series and season premiere ever, according to Deadline. We know on Next Gen NYC is Gia Giudice, Teresa's daughter, Brooks Marks, Meredith and Seth's daughter, Ariana Bierman, that lady that I was just talking about, Kim Zolciak, her daughter, Riley Burris, Candy's daughter, along with influencer Amira Despain, model Ava Dash, which is Damon Dash's daughter, event planner Georgia McCann, and crypto trader Charlie Zakor. Given the success of the first installment, it's no surprise Bravo is moving quickly to launch the LA version. In fact, other Bravo moms have shared their own casting news. Terry actually confirmed that Nick was approached, and Cynthia Bailey said her daughter Noelle was also invited to participate. Rumors have been swirling about additional potential castmates, including Sammy Sheen, daughter of Denise and Charlie, and even Alabama and Landon Barker, who declined. I'm gonna say I'm not surprised that Katie's daughter was excited. And this is not a bad thing. I do believe Katie likes being on TV. And I believe her daughter liked it too. And then her daughter was doing the podcast after this last season. So I'm not surprised. Are y'all watching Next Gen NYC and will you be watching Next Gen LA? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. All right, y'all, let me go do this Atlanta review real quick because then I got to get to the gym because I have an event that I'm attending tonight. I love y'all so much. I'll talk to you later. See ya.